Hello again, my brilliant little brainiacs, and welcome back to Miranda's Time Travel Trivia. Today we're jumping into the decade of slap bracelets, dial-up internet, and an overwhelming fear of Y2K. That's right, we're heading into the 1990s. But before we begin, hang on, I can't do this dressed like this, can I? Much better. Ugh, cardigans are so last decade. Now, here's the deal. No levels, no bonus round, just 50 questions straight through. We're covering pop culture, tech, music, film, TV, fads, food, and all the brilliant madness of the 90s. So grab your Surge soda, log off AOL, and let's see if your memory's still rockin' a Tamagotchi.
What sitcom featured a group of 6 friends living in New York City and hanging out at Central Perk? Friends. Which handheld digital pet, released in 1996, required regular care and could die if neglected? Tamagotchi. What song by Nirvana, released in 1991, helped bring grunge into the mainstream? Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Which 1990s animated TV series featured crime-fighting turtles who loved pizza? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In 1997, which British girl group told you what they really, really want? The Spice Girls. What 1994 film featured Jim Carrey as a pet detective? Ace Ventura. Which gaming console did Nintendo release in 1996, featuring titles like Super Mario 64 and GoldenEye 007? Nintendo 64. Which sitcom, set in Bel Air, starred Will Smith and began with a theme song that told his backstory? The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. What snack brand released a 1990s commercial catchphrase, "Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time"? Bagel Bites. With the internet connecting everyone, what platform sent you memberships in the mail to get online? AOL, America Online. What was the name of the purple dinosaur who sang "I Love You, You Love Me" on a popular kids show? Barney and Friends. Which 1999 sci-fi film featured characters taking a red or blue pill? The Matrix. Which video game franchise, launched in 1996, tasked players with catching fictional creatures to fill a Pokédex? Pokémon. Which 1990s sitcom starred Tim Allen as a bumbling handyman and host of a show called Tool Time? Home Improvement. Which hit R&B girl group included members T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili? TLC. Which series of books, popular in the 90s, featured scary stories for kids and a green, goo-dripping logo? Goosebumps. What sugary cereal mascot was famous for saying, "They're magically delicious"? The Lucky Charms leprechaun. In 1994, what Disney animated film featured a lion cub named Simba? The Lion King. Which long-running TV medical drama debuted in 1994 and starred George Clooney? ER. What 1996 disaster film starred Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt chasing tornadoes? Twister. Which actress played Xena in the 1990s TV series Xena, Warrior Princess? Lucy Lawless. What was the name of the alien from Third Rock from the Sun, played by John Lithgow? Dick Solomon. Which brand of gel-filled footwear was all the rage in the 1990s and featured ads with the slogan, "You got the right stuff"? LA Gear. Which sitcom featured a character named Steve Urkel and became famous for the catchphrase, "Did I do that?" Family Matters. Which animated sitcom, debuting in 1997, has a character named Kenny who always dies? South Park. Which real-time strategy computer game, first released in 1997, let players control ancient civilizations? Age of Empires. In what film did Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet play star-crossed lovers on a doomed ocean liner? Titanic. Which Nickelodeon game show involved kids running through a temple in search of ancient treasures? Legends of the Hidden Temple. Which grunge band's lead singer was Kurt Cobain? Nirvana. Which toy, released by Tiger Electronics, resembled a talking owl-bird hybrid and became a holiday craze? Furby. Which boy band had a hit with I Want It That Way in 1999? The Backstreet Boys. Which sitcom featured the character Fran Fine, a flashy nanny from Queens? The Nanny. What green animated character from a 1994 film had the catchphrase, "Smokin'"? The Mask. Which 1990s video game allowed players to race as plumbers, dinosaurs, and princesses in go-karts? Mario Kart 64. Which soda brand introduced a bright green citrus-flavored drink in 1996 with a name that sounded like it might explode? Surge. What was the name of the handheld console released by Sega to compete with Nintendo's Game Boy? Game Gear. In what popular teen drama did characters hang out at the Peach Pit? Beverly Hills 90210. Which sketch comedy series launched the careers of Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, and the Wayans brothers? In Living Color. What female teen pop sensation had the hit song Baby One More Time in 1998? Britney Spears. What as-seen on TV product was a blanket with sleeves that became a 1990s infomercial legend? The Snuggie. Which TV series featured FBI agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully investigating paranormal phenomena? The X-Files. "1990" saw the smash hit for this artist whose pants became almost more famous than his music. Name the artist. MC Hammer. What is the name of the 1999 handheld digital device that let users trade and battle virtual monsters via infrared? Digimon. Which 1990s sitcom starred a stand-up comedian playing a version of himself and featured characters named Elaine, George, and Kramer. Seinfeld. What film featured Robin Williams as a man trapped in a magical board game? Jumanji. Which CD-based game console was released by Sony in 1994 and became a global hit? PlayStation. Which blonde TV lifeguard became a 1990s icon thanks to her role on Baywatch? Pamela Anderson. Which MTV show, first aired in 1992, followed the lives of strangers living together in a house? The Real World. What wireless phone craze let you swap faceplates, ringtones, and play Snake? Nokia. Which animated Disney film released in 1992 featured the voice of Robin Williams? Aladdin.
My goodness, that was 50 questions of full-on 90s overload. Did you remember the Snuggie? And did the Barney song drive you insane as well? Life in the 90s, I suppose, right? Drop your score in the comments, or just tell me which 90s thing you miss the most. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell like it's a pager going off in algebra class. Yeah, you know who you are. Don't forget, new episodes every Monday and Friday, because trivia never sleeps. And neither do I in these Doc Martens. Right then, next stop, who knows? Just don't wear low-rise jeans ever again. Although I am tempted to get me a pair of those parachute pants. See you on the next episode of Miranda's Time Travel Trivia.